Tesla is about to release, as in within a few days, what they are calling themselves a new Tesla Model Y. Now, Tesla won't disclose many details. They're only disclosing a very small amount of information on this car. I think there's actually more to these changes than what they are saying. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back, everyone else. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the electric revolution. That's what this channel is all about. You know what? The world is actually a better place once we all transform to, or once we all move to electric cars, electric bicycles, electric tuk-tuks, electric anything, and renewable energy. Imagine how much cleaner the air will be. Now, millions of people actually die every year from air pollution. That's true. It's not sensationalist rhetoric. It's actually a fact. So let's get rid of that air pollution. Let's move to cleaner electric cars. To be fair, even though Tesla does have a lot of emotional people who don't like them for whatever reason, they are the company that led us, that pushed the world into the electric revolution. We would not be where we are today without Tesla. There's no question about that. In September, the most popular vehicle in Germany, right? In Germany, in New Zealand, in China, was the Tesla Model Y. Now, yeah, okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit there. It was the best-selling vehicle in those countries, but in China, it wasn't the best-selling vehicle, period, but it was the best-selling SUV. That's a pretty big achievement, though. However, Tesla, the media say, are about to release a new version of the Model Y, and also they believe the price is about to come down. They keep saying this, and they're convinced that it's going to happen according to their insiders working at Tesla. I don't know if that's true or not. But the media do seem to get things right on Tesla in China. It's when they say something, it generally turns out to be true. It takes a little while sometimes. For example, the media reported on Tesla's cooperation with BYD, and BYD and Tesla said nothing. Then BYD admitted it. Tesla said nothing. Tesla said nothing. Tesla never said anything. They still haven't. But we do know that some Tesla vehicles in China now come with BYD Blade battery packs. So it was true. Tesla Giga Shanghai, though, have confirmed that they've begun production of a new Model Y with improved rear seat comfort. There's a couple of changes. I think there's more changes that Tesla are not telling us about, but these are the changes they've told us about. Now, the Giga Shanghai plant, according to CNNPost.com, has begun production already of a refreshed Model Y with optimized rear seat comfort and emergency opening of the rear doors, according to local media. So those are just the things that are obvious and on the outside that we can easily see, those changes. From mid-October, all new Model Ys coming off the line from Tesla's Giga Shanghai, as in now, have increased the length of the rear seats on both sides by 3 centimeters, 30 millimeters, according to a report by Yeesh today. The update provides better leg support for rear passengers and reduces fatigue on long drives. It's something that has been a comment, in fact, made about a lot of electric cars because basically the floor of EVs is usually a little bit higher than internal combustion engine vehicles because you've got the battery pack underneath. It can sometimes mean that people's legs go up. So your knees are up like that, and it can mean a bit of discomfort. Now, apparently, Tesla are trying to eliminate this discomfort by having a longer seat. Now, another thing the facelifted Model Y will have is a manual release for the rear doors in case of emergencies. And no other spec information of the Model Y has changed, according to Yeesh. I don't think that's true, though. I believe that the Tesla Model Y will be using CATL's structural battery packs. Why? Because why wouldn't it be? They're better. And CATL says they're going to be supplying them to Tesla for the same price as the existing packs. In fact, CATL has confirmed that they'll be supplying Tesla with M3P batteries, which will cost the same price as the current lithium iron phosphate batteries that are already in Tesla cars, right? What does that mean? Basically, the Model Y, within the next few months, or now, possibly now, we don't know, will have the new lithium iron phosphate batteries in the standard range vehicles, which is obviously the most popular vehicle by far, that means more range, right? And lighter weight. These new battery packs will be lighter and have more range, more energy density. So when they're going to be in Tesla vehicles, we don't know, but I mean, it's possible they're already in them now. I mean, no one actually knows. Information on Tesla's China website shows that the expected delivery time and price of the Model Y is the same right now, with 3 models still available. The entry-level Model Y with rear-wheel drive starts at RMB 317,000, which is exactly 44,000 US dollars. 44,000 US dollars. Pretty good price, right? The long-range dual motor version, that actually costs 395,000 RMB, which is exactly 54,900 US dollars. And the performance version is 58,000 US dollars, which in my view makes it the best value performance vehicle period, gasoline or EV, in the world. But that's just my view. Now, there are other really compelling cars in China as well, which are also very, very fast, and also SUVs. There's a whole lot of options there, which are extremely impressive. In September, Tesla delivered just under 47,000 Model Ys, making it the highest selling SUV in China, period. Gasoline or electric, doesn't matter. Second place was the BYD Song, which is a plug-in hybrid. Third place on that list was the Haval H6. Fourth is the Chang'an CS75. Fifth, BYD Yen Plus, which is actually the BYD Atto 3 in overseas markets. Then next was the BYD Tang. And the BYD Tang is another EV which is about to go on sale all over Europe. It's already on sale in Norway. Got some really good reviews in Norway. People like the car there. And that's a vehicle that's a bit bigger than a Model Y, next size up. It's just under 5 meters long. Now, the interesting thing is, right, what that means is this list is dominated by Tesla and BYD. You've got to go all the way down to 7th place to find a legacy automaker. You've got Volkswagen Tiguan in 7th, then Mercedes-Benz GLC. Then you've got the Toyota RAV4, Honda, Audi, Nissan, etc. Clearly, as you can see, right, Tesla and BYD and other Chinese car companies are really disrupting legacy auto right now. And the thing is, right, the Chinese car market is so important for them. That's where, to be honest, for most car companies in the world, that's where they make most of their money, in China. People wouldn't have thought that is the case, but it's by far the world's biggest car market. It's around 23 million cars per year. So far, from January to September, Tesla has delivered 220,000 Tesla Model Ys in China. That's an increase of 136% from the 93,000 they delivered in the same period last year. According to CNAVPost.com, on the 30th of September, local tech media cited unnamed sources saying that the Model 3 and Model Y prices in China will be significantly reduced by the end of this year, with Model Y prices expected to be cut by RMB $40,000 per car. How much is RMB 40,000? That's exactly 5,568 US dollars. If the price comes down by that much, that makes the Model Y 38,000 US dollars, which is insane. But hey, I think it's going to happen. Remember, Tesla would make a lot of profit even selling the cars at that price in China. Their margins in China are enormous. They're over 30%. So they could easily reduce the price by that much and still make a good profit on them. Do I think it's going to happen and will the prices be reduced by that much? No, I don't think so. I think they will definitely be reduced though. The question is how much. Now remember though, Tesla are also about to bring out these new battery packs. So this is another key reason why demand will increase in China, because Tesla will be able to say, you know what, you can get your Model Y, it's going to have more range, right? It's going to be lighter and it's going to be the same price or maybe just a little bit less. Maybe the price will be say 5% less, a couple of thousand less. 40,000 US dollars for a vehicle of this quality with this kind of range in an EV with lithium iron phosphate batteries, by the way. It's not a compromise of having ternary batteries that you really don't want to charge more than 80 to 90%. You don't want to fast charge them too often. LFP batteries, I mean, they're really the best in the sense of longevity and not having to worry about them in general. So that's going to be a huge demand driver for Model Y vehicles and for Model 3 vehicles in China. Now, why do I believe Tesla will reduce the prices? Well, for one, we know their margins are huge. The Chinese know their margins are huge in China. It's not a hidden secret. It's no secret. People know the price that it costs Tesla to make these cars in China. It's very, very low in comparison to the price that it costs them to make them in the US and in Germany. They know that, right? But the key reason here is demand. Now, Tesla has caught up to their order backlog in China. Don't get me wrong, they're still getting a lot of orders, and that's not going to change. The rhetoric from companies like NIO, that doesn't mean it's true. Just because NIO says Tesla's in trouble, that's just nonsense. That's not true at all. But the truth is, for Tesla to continue to sell enormous numbers, in fact, they don't want to sell enormous numbers, they want to sell astronomical numbers of vehicles in China. But to do that, to get that increase in demand, they will need to reduce prices a little bit, simply because there is so much competition in China, so many compelling vehicles. And remember, those companies are not making a profit. Most of them, almost all of them, are not making a profit on their cars. They're willing to do that to try and get market share. But that's what Tesla has to fight for in China. Fight they will. I believe Tesla sales will continue to increase in China. And the key reason will be a small discount in price, better battery pack, longer rear seats, other features in these cars that I probably think will come out very, very soon. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, remember, the key thing here, these vehicles in China, they're not just going to people in China, they're going to customers all over the world. The Chinese EVs are sent to Australia, to New Zealand, to, well, everywhere. They're going to India soon. In fact, the Tesla Model Y will be in India within a couple of weeks. They're going to Europe. Tesla still sends Chinese vehicles to Europe. So these changes are relevant actually to everyone.